Hello everyone. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at a quick clip. It's 1 minute and 28 seconds long. It's from CNN. It's Elizabeth Warren on the network, basically trying to take the tragedy of Mollie Tibbetts and use it as a platform to push her open borders, illegals come across, will give you free shit agenda. It's vile and disgusting. I mean, this woman is the poster child for everything wrong with the Democrat Party today, besides, liars. Pocahontas will exploit a situation, use blacks to their advantage, but not give them shit so that they can plan the future of their party by bringing in all these illegals so that they'll vote left if they do become citizens, or just vote illegally, and their anchor baby children will definitely vote Democrat is what they see. I mean, this is vile and disgusting shit. She should be called out for this.
I want to get one last question in here because it is a story, a very important story in the news. It has to do with Mollie Tibbetts, the young woman in Iowa who was murdered, her body believed to be found yesterday. A person has been charged with it. This person is an undocumented immigrant.
Actually, no. He is a fucking illegal alien, not undocumented immigrant. To be an immigrant. Go look up the definition, you morons. I mean, you keep changing the definitions on shit, but I'm sure the Webster's Dictionary still has it as you're coming to a country you're legally coming to a country to become part of its society. I mean, I'm paraphrasing, and I'm sure that there's a definition in a dictionary that basically says that. Okay, undocumented immigrant is one of those newspeak terms like you would see right in 1984. It completely I can't say the fucking word right now. Obfuscates. You know the word I'm trying to spit out here. Obfuscates. That ain't it, but you know what I'm saying. The whole situation, and paints it in a completely different light.
Mike Pence and the president have suggested the immigration laws need to be stronger so that people like this man who was accused of this murder were not in the country. Your reaction?
You know, I'm so sorry for the family here, and I know this is hard, not only for the family, but for the people in her community, the people throughout Iowa.
But, I love this but, and then, oh, well, I feel so sorry, we're 35 seconds in to this clip. So we're a little over a third of the way in. Most of it at this point was the CNN shill. So in maybe 10 seconds, she says how bad it is, and then she spends the rest of the basic minute and a half, pushing open borders, allowing these illegals to just come here, if you go through her rhetoric, that's what she's basically getting at. That's the typical shit that she's kind of been spreading here, because she's talking about the separation of families. She thinks that they should just get a free pass. Oh, this is my kid. We're supposed to just believe you? Yep. Okay, free pass. That's what she wants. And they've found multiple people at the border were using children to try to come across in that fashion at this point. I did a video on it. Go look back in my previous videos. So, but yeah, let's get into this.
One of the things we have to remember is we need an immigration system that is effective, that focuses on where real problems are.
Excuse me, Pocahontas, you stupid bitch. We actually had one until Teddy Kennedy from your fucking state decided to with other Democrats, completely reform and rework immigration in this country to the point of where it would shift things in the favor of the Democrat Party. This is a matter of documented history. So you guys screwed the pooch on this. We had an effective system. They actually were able to keep illegals out of this country pretty well. It was enforced. And up until the 80s, even with the dysfunction that was caused by Teddy Kennedy and your party, they managed to do a half-decent job. I mean, this is ridiculous.
Last month, I went down to the border, and I saw where children had been taken away from their mothers. I met with those mothers who had been lied to, who didn't know where their children were.
Where's your proof, bitch? You know, you've lied through your teeth on multiple occasions, like the fact of your American Indian heritage, which, unlike you, when I say I have it, I have it. I'll take a, DNA test to prove it. People have said, you take a DNA test to prove it, and you won't. Hell, an actual Indian candidate, mind you, from India, has sent you DNA tests, and you've sent them back to the sender. This is ridiculous. You're a lying sack of shit. So where's your proof that they were lied to? You're lying to the American people.
Who hadn't had a chance to talk to their children, and there was no plan for how they would be reunified with them.
Those are both complete lies. First off, it wasn't established whether or not these children were actually their children. They're waiting for DNA testing and such to prove that. Are you going to let a possible perpetrator have access to their victim? I mean, that makes absolutely no sense.
With their children. I think we need immigration laws that focus on people who pose a real threat. And I don't think mamas and babies are the place that we should be spending our resources.
The fucking violins come out. See, mamas and babies, but a lot of them coming across the border aren't mamas and babies. And they still have to distinguish whether or not those kids are those women's children. What don't you get about that? Oh, you don't care. All you want is for them to come across the border, collect free shit, pop out little future Democrats, and illegally vote for Democrats. That's all you want. I mean, Jesus Christ. You are such a lying sack of shit that the Washington shitpost in there trying to back up your claims had to say, well, you had more than the fact of your high cheekbones. You had stories from your family about your heritage. And they claimed that made it factual. I mean, so we shouldn't believe a damn word that's coming out of your mouth.
Separating a mama from a baby does not make this country safer.
Separating a child from a possible predator until it is proved they are their mother or father, that's what makes America great on the note of protecting children, making sure they're not being exploited, making sure they're not being trafficked, making sure they're not being raped. But see, she doesn't care about those things. And this is why I wanted to do this clip real quick. And I know I stopped it a lot, and I want to apologize. But the shit that comes out of Pocahontas' mouth is ridiculous. I mean, she is a delusional bitch. She truly is. I mean, she's done nothing but lie and abuse the system to get where she is today. And she feels that others should be able to do the same exact thing who aren't even American. What does that go to tell you? I'll show you. Anyway, I've gotten into this well enough with this clip. I'm just going to leave things here. If you liked this video, depending on where you are watching it, please give it an upvote or thumbs up. If you want to know when new content of mine hits the internet, don't forget to subscribe to one or more of my social media or video accounts listed here. Also, with YouTube, don't forget to ring that bell. You can find all of my video content on both BitChute and YouTube. This may not be the case with other places I upload to, but I will try to minimize this happening. You are always welcome to interact with me at any of these sites on the list, so feel free to do so. If you have anything you want me to cover in a video, when it comes to news or current events, send it right along to me. I will try to do my best to cover it. As always, thank you for watching.